least y'all can call me Jerrelle. But welcome to the show today. We got more special guests on top of the last ones we had. I'll let y'all take over and introduce yourselves accordingly.
Okay, so my name is Nunu. I'm from Philly, and my Instagram is Nu.Vinci.
Hey guys, my name is YM, also known as OUYM on Instagram, and I'm 23. I'm from Philadelphia, born and raised, of course.
What part of Philly y'all from?
I'm from North Philly, so
I'm from South
Philly.
Got you. Explains a lot. Now, anyway, y'all are both dancers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So tell me about what it's like being a dancer. Like, there's a lot of stigmas around what that actually is. So what's the reality of it?
So it's not all glitz and glam. It's kind of hard because we have slow days, slow weeks sometimes, and not everybody have the confidence.
Right.
You gotta have confidence. You gotta show up 100% every night.
Right. Even on your best nights, you still have to put the full throttle in because it's a bunch of females that's around you. It's everybody's on their own pace, but you're not the only person. So you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta keep your energy levels high, even though it be hard sometimes. Like being a dancer, you have to work through that. You have to work through your bad nights. You have to work through anything that you're not willing to on a regular basis. You have to get up and do it because we don't have a set schedule. We have to get up and make our own schedules. We have to make our own environment comfortable for us. So that's probably about it. And the judgmental part, I don't like being frowned upon because I'm doing this to support me,
Right.
Everybody have their own struggles, and that's just mine. And this is how I'm getting by using it.
So you're in an industry where, of course, you're sexualized a lot.
Right.
How do you deal with being, sexualized in those ways and boundaries and things like that?
Well, for me, I keep my personal business to myself because I'm selling me, so I'm selling a fantasy to somebody. So I'll only show them that inside the clubs or for my music videos or anything else like that. Outside of that, I'm just being who I am regularly. I'm silly, I'm shy, like that's what people know me by. They don't know me as being so sexual and fantasized. They don't know me like that. I'm very family oriented. I love being around my friends, and I just try to keep that in mind and try to keep the two separate, if that makes sense.
So I use that as my best advantage because it's like, all right, so a guy come into the club and stuff like that, and he sexualize you. So you want the fantasy, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for the fantasy. Now I do have boundaries, like I don't do like stuff outside of the club and stuff like that, or stuff inside of the club and stuff like that. But best believe, if you want to be in my face, you gotta pay up.
You gotta keep them wanting more, So you just sell your sensual self inside the club, and you gotta be curious and mysterious, so people could want to know like what's going on with her. Why I only see her in the club.
Are either of y'all in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. How do you balance being in a relationship?
Honestly, it's kind of hard. Like I can tell you that it's definitely hard, but if that's something that you want, you'll make it happen. You'll separate the two. You'll confide in your partner what they do like, what they don't like, what they're comfortable in, and also trying to put what I do inside of my relationship as far as being sensual. I can't sell a fantasy to strangers, and not my man. Like,
so do you tell your customers that you're in a relationship?
no.
So as far as your customers,
it depends.
Single.
It actually depends on the type of night. Like, if he's just being too like upfront, I'll tell him like, I have a boyfriend, but if I see that I can finesse, then I won't bring it up because if you don't ask, I don't need to say it.
So do you have men that think they're in a relationship with you?
Yep, sure do. And they come to the club all the time.
Listen.
They come to the club all the time, and they do what they supposed to do.
I just have favorite customers, so
basically
they'll think like later on in life we'll bump heads, but just right now,
just for the couple hours that I'm in.
But like we said, we're selling a fantasy, so
you got to make them believe that
that
we
wrong?
actually like that's what the job is requires. What do you mean? You come to the club to see naked girls and you got a whole life at home. What you expect? Anything outside of the house you gotta pay for.
I have a question. Okay, so if we was upfront about us having a man or whatever, does that stop you from wanting to throw money on a certain female? Like if she tell you, I have a man, but I'm still willing to dance with you, so we can enjoy the rest of our time. Does that make you not want to tip her and look for somebody else, or?
Depends on what the guy's there for. Some guys.
We talking about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't date dancers, so
Right.
I
You don't care. You're there for the vibe.
If I'm there, if I go to a strip club, I'm there for vibes and vibes. Only.
Have you had friends that dated strippers, or?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
I think nah. I've like dealt with strippers, but it was never
So
like a
why
serious thing.
don't you anymore?
Because I'm at the point in my life where it's just like, if I'm doing anything romantic, I'm looking for something more serious. So it's like, I would never take that seriously. So it just
Okay.
there's no point.
So why? But why not though? Like, what's not serious about? Because it's a career for us. It's not like a long-term thing. You know.
That's right. But I also
So-
wouldn't date an actor because like,
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with the. You just know yourself and know
Right.
your boundaries. What it is
Okay.
you
Okay.
not
So that's
do.
just
So
a
it's like-
boundary for you. Like
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
just like-
comfortable
Yeah.
sharing your partner.
Yeah, like I wouldn't date an actress
Right.
either for the same reason.
I
where it's
wouldn't
like-
either.
Yeah, like I don't want to have to deal with a. Not you don't talking to me all right now. I wouldn't want to have to deal with a whole thing of like I have to see you on screens with people
Right.
or whatever like that in whatever
Okay.
ways. Or,
Just doing things that you're not comfortable with.
yeah, especially because like then it's like you send me a picture of lingerie, like it's not special anymore
Right.
because like everybody else
done
already
seen
seen
it,
it, so
yeah.
it's like yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
So that's
can understand that.
That's
yeah.
why I don't do lingerie, but it's naked. For my men, not in the club. You know, like the guys in the club don't see me naked. They see me with, outfits on. But my man, he see everything.
You
You
see
get a good view.
everything.
I think the difference between YM and me at home is that my man see everything. Like he see the nastiness, he see how I wake up in the morning, he see my attitudes, and he knows how to work with me. Instead of me meeting somebody in the club and
They just
could
see the good stuff.
They could just flee me. I'm selling them a dream. They don't know my insecurities. They don't know things I like and don't like.
They
It's
don't
just-
know if you scared to really come up to him, but you still came up to him.
Right. They don't know what we be thinking in our head. Like, I'm not good enough for him. Like,
Right.
He's not
So-
gonna give me no money. Whole time he's gonna give it to me.
So given that, right, a lot of guys don't know, and I feel like need to know this. What's considered not enough to come to the club and have? What's considered the right amount where it's like, okay, you can make it a night out of that, and what's considered,
Okay.
all right, you balling, like you doing
So
that.
What's your bare minimum? Say that.
what's my bare minimum for a guy to come in the club?
Yeah.
I mean, see, with the club, if you get 10 customers with $100, what's that?
But I mean, like,
Just one man.
well, just one man walking in, like, what does he have to have for it to be like? If somebody to the point where if I were to tell you I was going to the club and I was like, yeah, I got $20 on me,
Oh,
you would be
stay
like,
home.
oh no. So like, what's
Yeah.
I've
the
had
bare
that
minimum?
happen to me.
Yeah, so like, what's the bare minimum where you like, all right, you have to
So,
have
500.
My bare
500?
minimum, I'm gonna be honest. My bare minimum, I'm okay with. The minimum when you come in the club, you have to get 100 ones. You cannot get 40, 50.
Right.
A real club, they'll sell you 100 ones. So you can come with your 100 ones, ready to tip me, of course, and support the vibe. You can buy us a shot. You don't even have to get a bottle. It's just about the vibe and like, us turning up. I really don't care how much you throw on me, as long as it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And when I mean 500, I mean like, you still, like she said, $100, right? You want to spend that 100 on her, but you don't have nothing else left.
Right.
So if you have 500, you can get us some drinks while you're there for 2-3 hours. You just going to spend.
So you don't necessarily mean 500 ones. You mean
No,
100.
yeah, like-
100 like at least just to throw,
Yeah.
and the rest could be like I'm buying drinks.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
rest of the
night.
food. Gotcha.
Yeah, so we can have a good time.
I feel.
Cause what you want me to buy you a drink? Like,
I buy my favorite customers drinks, like.
Oh, that's
yeah,
sweet.
me too.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
sweethearts.
yeah, that I
Dogs.
know that.
Dogs.
Birthdays come up, I'm showing love.
Yeah.
Oh, just lovely.
Yeah.
Just.
Here you go,
just showing
$100.
love. Now, a few last questions that I have. Y'all have been in a good amount of the music things that I've been pulling together so far.
Yeah.
How has the experience been so far for you? And like, I guess like, what's your takeaway from the music, from what you've heard?
I feel like this is gonna build me up with my pool. So like, you know, like I do pole and stuff like that. So being able to do pole, it's like you have to have a lot of energy and strength to do that. So just putting myself out there in videos is really catching people's attention. And I like it. I love it. I love working with you. So it's always a good experience. All laughs, you know.
Love to hear.
It's all respectful. Everybody is fun, you know.
Love to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine, I did multiple video shoots, multiple bookings. This is by far the most involved. I've been involved. Like, I know every detail. I know what I need to wear. I know what color it's going to be.
Hairstyle.
I know what he's wearing. You know, it's just like structure and just feeling like you're involved. Like, I'm just not like a regular. Like, oh, she the dancer. She, you know, she's just dancing. You make us feel welcome and involved in everything.
Like we real people, not like we in a club. Like when we in a club, we feel like just dolls, basically.
Yeah, I understand that. I do.
Dolls. Like we feel like dolls. Like we feel like that's why. Like for me, it's like guys are dogs to me because I see how they act in clubs. Like
For all the dogs.
it's like we're like fresh meat, and it's like
Oh wow.
no.
But very much given gentleman, very much given professional, and it's definitely a different stream of music. Most of the music videos I did, they was rapping. You have a more calm style, you know, the stylist thing I like going on, very good.
I'm glad. So how do y'all like the music? And be honest. You can say
I love it.
I really love it.
It gives
R&B.
my type.
Like,
it gives
you're bringing
R&B.
R&B.
You
back.
give me Bryson
Boys
Tiller.
to men, like it's giving
You
things.
give me Bryson Tiller, and I say that to everybody. Like you your own type of Bryson Tiller, and I love it. That's why I love the song that I did because it's just like it's crazy because when I watch the video, I literally can memorize the words.
And then you're a
Like,
comedian at that.
Yes,
Like, of course.
And you're not too hard on us, like, oh, I don't like that. And
Too much expectation.
Yeah, like it's real chill, relaxed, and we do what we do.
Like, you know your music good because I pictured, like, her scene, I pictured it in my head. Like, I knew she was going to eat it up. I knew it.
And she did.
I'm like, this is perfect.
No crumbs, y'all heard
This
that.
is perfect.
And I
But it's only because you create the environment for us.
Yeah.
Like, with your people that's helping, like, they're
Behind the
comfortable,
scenes,
they're
shout out to Justin.
Cameraman.
gentlemen.
Unspoken.
We love
I mean, but no, I appreciate all the work y'all have done, even coming out to this shoot and, you know, doing the interview and all of that, you know, like, we definitely got more coming. We got a lot more to still get done.
Stay
and everything like that, you know, releasing soon. But, yeah, I mean, y'all got any last thoughts y'all want to share with the people?
I do.
Where you from?
Uptown.
Figure he gives me that.
Why? Because he bougie? Like, he give, like, what type of...
Proper.
I feel like he's kept up. Like, you know, like, a lot of men is not... They
Get my
don't
manicures and my pedicures. And facials.
Good.
Yeah.
But
Self-care.
I just want to end this off with thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, and I hope you really take off. I hope that this is everything that you pictured. Like,
Thank
you know.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
welcome.
It's amazing.
You gonna take off for
Thank
sure.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna take off. You got an amazing team, and you got the support from us and your team. So
Thanks for giving us the platform to
Yeah,
be able to do this and to network. Like, this is really networking, you know.
Listen,
And this is not normal for Black people because we be kept out of stuff like this. So this is going to help all of us. It's not just for him.
You know, listen, when I go on tour, I'm gonna need y'all on the stage.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
you know, I got you.
It's going to get Usher. Like, we're going to be your dancers. Like,
Come on.
Jerrelle bucks. We got to get them ASAP.
You know what I mean?
thank
But
you.
no, thank y'all so much for coming out.
Thank you.
And y'all looking forward to the next thing coming out soon.
Bye.